Chapter 187. This is a gold mine. Girls win the big prize, which stimulates the enthusiasm of gamblers. People are betting, in order to wait for the draw. The bettors will never leave the casino within 2 hours, because this is an opportunity to get rich overnight. This little trick can keep a large number of gamblers. The casino is open 24 hours, there are no windows or clocks, and the lights are very comfortable. There are slot machines, poker cards, baccarat, roulette, craps, and lottery betting activities in the casino. People can play as long as they want to play, where they can unscrupulously release their energy and passion. If you don't want to gamble, you can also play in bars, K-halls, swimming pools, sports fields, or go to the Performing Arts Hall to watch performances, including striptease and acrobatics. There is a cafeteria when you are hungry, and there are luxury hotels to rest when you are tired. There are also various services in the hotel. You can call for massage, foot bath, SPA, relax, and even perform a striptease. The women here are carefully selected. Allow customers to charge quickly, so they can go into battle again. All for the customers to have fun. Not only the gambling industry, Huang Yi is also legal in Nevada, so women can legally do business here. Can also play more tricks. A total of 5 grand prizes were offered that night. The highest one was $15,000, and the lowest one was $7,000. 3 of them are ordinary gamblers. A small Hollywood star won once, and a shareholder of MGM Studios won once. The next day, New York Times, Los Angeles Times, Las Vegas newspaper, they all reported on the opening of Thaji Hotel. In addition to the introduced celebrities and the casino situation, they also focused on the lottery. 5 customers won the grand prize, and bet 2 yuan to get tens of thousands of dollars in return. This makes many people have a kind of eager idea. Working for a month, save some money. Take a few dollars on the bus to Las Vegas, go to that place like a palace, and enjoy it. If the goddess of luck falls on you, you can also make a fortune. Broadcast with small, get rich overnight. It is an idea that everyone wants and is respected in the country of Milken, ABC TV station. In the morning documentary time, this time, there was no anti-Japanese documentary, but the opening of Las Vegas. Lively opening ceremony. Hollywood stars with full screens, fireworks show, noisy casino hall, swimming pool with crowds of bikini girls, various entertainment facilities, and beautiful performances. The gambler hit a big hand, and the croupier smiled and pushed a lot of chips. The lottery was also played. The girl won the first grand prize and won nearly $10,000 in prize money. She held a pile of banknotes and smiled from ear to ear, and then opened a prize every 2 hours, which deeply stimulated the audience. Our hearts. They also want to get rich overnight. 2 nights are fine. Half a month is also acceptable. Money, beauty, and play are all images that stimulate people's hormones. After watching such scenes, many people have the urge to experience them immediately. The next day, the guests and celebrities who came yesterday have left, because they still have jobs. But the number of casinos has not decreased but increased. The bus from Los Angeles to Las Vegas runs every half an hour, but when there is never an empty bus, many people even wait in line there. These talents are the real source of income for casinos in the future. Heidi did not live in the Hardy Hotel, but in the original Siegel's Manor, where Siegel was killed. After Siegel's death, Hardy took over the casino. The property rights of this manor belonged to the casino, so it was naturally taken over. When the casino was renovating, Hardy asked him to renovate this place. As for people who died here, he didn't care at all. For a man who had been smashed in a sea of blood on the battlefield, an underground king who killed countless people, these are nothing at all. Besides, it is his elder brother Siegel who died, and he is not an outsider. He will only protect himself. The Beverly Hills mansion that Hardy now lives in was also Siegel's back then, and the Hardy Hotel, and even the Los Angeles site, were all Siegel's before. Siegel is a great brother. The manor is very large, covering dozens of acres. There is no shortage of land in Las Vegas. There are dozens of villa rooms. Ava Gardner, Han Yazen, Elaine, Heidi Rimmer, and Taylor and her parents live here. At the same time, Hardy also invited Mike, Maya, the mayor of Los Angeles and others to live here, so today the manor is very lively. The women went to play again. Who said that only men like to gamble? Women still like to play, and a few women go together after getting acquainted with each other. Maya and the mayor had a rare opportunity to relax, and they also went to the hotel, while Hardy and Mike sat in the shade of a tree chatting. The TV factory is in full production, and the total daily output can reach 1,100 sets, which is fully in line with the annual output of 400,000 sets. We found Citibank, First Bank of New York, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo Bank to cooperate with a number of companies such as Bank of America and Wells Fargo. The effect was very good. The TV sets produced were all sold out, and even the orders had to be placed down months. If we calculate according to the current sales situation, each of our TVs has a gross profit of about $50, and the annual gross profit can reach $20 million. We now have a loan of $6 million yuan, which should be repaid in less than a year. Mike said of the situation in the TV factory, with a smile on his face, because this is his career. By the way, Hardy, I participated in the election of the congressman. The Democratic candidate for the House of Representatives in the 3rd District of New York State will have the result in mid-November. Mike smiled. Are you in the Democratic Party? Hardy asked. Yes. Is there any problem? Mike looked at Hardy in surprise. No problem. It's actually the same. Hardy's California is one of the headquarters of the Republican Party, and New York is the Democratic Party's turf. An interesting thought suddenly flashed through Hardy's mind. If Mike can go one step further and have the opportunity to compete with the Republicans for the presidential position, I don't know if I will run into someone I support. Who will I support? Ha ha. It's interesting to think about it. How is the situation now? Hardy asked. Not bad. My vote is now ranked first. The voice is the highest. Mike said. Hardy said in his heart that with the Corleone family behind, the old godfather knew so many bigwigs, and the influence of their family in New York, choosing a state legislator should be a simple matter. I studied editing at university, and there is no problem with the text, but members of Congress need to know a lot. I am going to study law and finance. I have applied to New York University, hoping to obtain a further study permit. Hardy smiled. With your ability to be a state legislator, it is also a good choice to study, prepare for the future president. President, I don't have such high expectations yet. Mike smiled. Why is it extravagant, Mike? You have to believe in yourself, set your goal higher, and then work hard in that direction. Even if it's a little too late, we can still be your vice president, a governor or something. Mike, you need to be famous as a congressman. Do you want me to help you arrange an interview show? Participating in Elaine's program will definitely play a good role in publicity. Veterans, battle heroes, young entrepreneurs. The largest TV set in the United States. The boss of the company, the candidate for Congress. I believe many people will know your Mike. Hardy said. I have seen Elaine Tonight's show, but I see her performance. It seems to be a bit ambiguous with you. Mike looked at Hardy. Men like to talk about women the most. One of my women. Hardy admitted simply. Oh well, it's actually not hard to guess at this point, how many women you guys are looking for. Mike teased. Ha ha ha, my personal hobbies are different. I don't go into politics, and I won't get married in the future. What does it matter if there are more women? Hardy said shamelessly. Mike is speechless. 2 days have passed. Casino business is still booming. This day Maya found Hardy. Heidi, MGM shareholders want to see you. Let's talk together. No problem. Hardy responded. He knows that these guys must be tempted to see the hot casino business. The next step is to discuss business time. Heidi Grand Hotel Lounge. Hardy saw several shareholders of MGM, smiled and shook hands with them. How are you playing these days? Very good. As the ABC advertisement said, Hardy Hotel is a paradise for men. A shareholder smiled. Hadi smiled after listening. Las Vegas used to rise because of gold mines. Later, the gold mines were gone. People gradually left. But now a gold mine is rediscovered here. And it is a huge gold mine. Kind of is the gambling business. Now the Hardy Hotel has excavated the first mine. Do you want to know the harvest in the past 2 days? The latest data that my staff just reported to me. Mr. Hardy, please speak. The MGM shareholder said. In the 2 days of opening, the casino opened a total of $680,000 and earned $160,000. With only one lottery draw, you can earn about $10,000 a day. Because there are many guests at the opening, all of them are wealthy people. Perhaps the performance in the past few days has been really high. We take an average value. Even if the daily income is only $40,000, there will be $14.6 million in income that year. Hadi's words are absolutely deceptive, and it will definitely be lively when it first opens. But according to his speculation, there should be no problem with the annual income of 10 million yuan. Actually, this is just the beginning. The more people invest in this gold mine www.metalnovel.com, the more output will be. In the future, I am planning to add a horse racing factory and a dog racing factory to create the largest horse racing event in the United States. At that time, it will attract countless tourists. Now it is estimated that it can attract 500,000 people every year. If it becomes large in the future, it will attract tourists from all over the United States. I predict that it will reach 3 million to 5 million people in 10 years. Whether it is tourism or gambling, it will be a lot of money. Income. The eyes of MGM shareholders are all shining, as if seeing countless dollar bills flying towards them. I agree to the transaction with Mr. Hardy, but Mr. Hardy wants to protect the safety of MGM's investment in Las Vegas. MGM's largest shareholder said. Hadi smiled. If you are talking about the official, I have a good relationship with the mayor of Las Vegas, and HD Security is responsible for the security of Las Vegas. If you are talking about gangsters, Hadi said nothing, but he meant that everyone in the room could understand. Here, he is the biggest underground king. If others want to make trouble in Las Vegas, they must pass him first. Chapter 188. This is not a lottery. ABC and MGM reached an agreement. MGM purchased a 20% stake in ABC TV for $14.5 million. At the same time, the two have reached a deep cooperation relationship. MGM has the largest film source in Hollywood. In the future, the film source library will be open to ABC. Now even if ABC releases a movie every night, it will not be repeated for 2 years. If you show a movie every week, it will be no problem for 10 years. MGM has the strongest program production capabilities in Hollywood, and will also help ABC to produce shows together. Family Has a Fairy Wife has exploded, and people find that coherent TV shows are more suitable for family watching than movies. MGM will put a lot of energy into producing TV series in the future. The right to play cat and mouse was sold to ABC, and production continued. ABC's Killer Super Draft has not been used yet. When the show starts, it is entirely possible for MGM to help produce it together. The cooperation between MGM and ABC can definitely be regarded as a strong alliance. The news came out and it was another heavy blow to CBS and NBC. It seems that the gap is getting bigger and bigger. At the same time, Hardy acquired 11% of the Los Angeles Times in the name of an investment company. As for the private transactions between the two companies, those are only verbal agreements, such as helping Hardy get the chairmanship of the Actors Union. These are impossible to show. After and MGM reached an agreement, Andy was responsible for the completion of the specific transaction, and Hardy took the women to play in the casino. What? Women don't know how to fight. Won't they have conflicts? At least not on the surface. Everyone knows who they are. Hadi never made any woman feel that he belonged to her only, and he never talked about love or promises with women. What the women think, He has no intention of thinking about it. If someone says he is ruthless scumbag, Heidi would only smile faintly. Irresponsibility is actually a form of responsibility. If you don't accept it, you don't have to join. No one will force you. Anyone who follows him is voluntary. Heidi never stopped anyone from leaving. After playing in Las Vegas for a few days, the casino operation gradually entered a stable state. Heidi returned to Los Angeles, and Mike came with him. This time, Mike was arranged to participate in the Elaine Tonight Show program. Recording scene. Mike participated as the owner of the largest TV factory in the United States. Elaine and the team designed a set of perfect questions and communicated with Mike in advance. Mike graduated from New York University. He joined the army after the outbreak of World War II. He won the rank of second lieutenant. He was awarded a combat medal. After being injured and discharged from the army, he became a magazine editor. Later he founded his own business and now owns the largest TV factory in the United States. This resume is absolutely beautiful and clean. If the Corleone family is really separated from the mafia in the future, the Corleone family can completely transform into an American political family. Don't be surprised. Such examples are not uncommon in this magical country. After historical changes and continuous whitewashing, many people have forgotten their past history, thinking that they were so bright and beautiful from birth. Zhu Xuran once said, "All nobles start from robbers." Mr. Mike, can you talk about the battlefield? Elaine asked. I participated in the Normandy landing. It was a tough battle. Many of my comrades died. We rushed forward against the enemy's powerful artillery. In the end we won. But I was also injured in that battle. Had to leave the battlefield. Mr. Mike, please tell us about the circumstances of when you founded Mebo TV Factory. Why did you become the largest TV manufacturer in the United States in a short period of time? When I purchased the Mebo TV Factory, it was a closed-down place during the war. I bought it from a bank and rebuilt it and reproduced it. Later, everyone knew that we had issued a 30% down payment in installments. Business, as well as the no down payment installment payment for military personnel. This business has been welcomed by many people. The TV sets are selling well. All the TV sets are robbed within a few days. I have the idea of expanding production capacity. Now our TVs the machine factory can reach an annual output of 400,000 units and annual sales of more than $50 million US. Are you very optimistic about the TV industry? Elaine asked. Mike smiled and said, I am more optimistic about the future of the United States. After World War II, the United States has entered a period of rapid development. The people need a better life, so the entertainment industry will be a very important item in the future. Television is one of the civilian production industries. I heard that you participated in the California Senate campaign. Can you tell me why? Mike paused, and said affectionately, I chose to join the army to defend this country. After I retired, I started my business to build this country. The United States is our common home. We love him. But the country also has an obligation to make every citizen and family live to a higher level. I see employment issues, healthcare issues, education issues, environmental issues, social insurance issues, public safety issues, and women's security issues in society. I know that every society will not be perfect, but I hope that through myself try to change something. If I become a member of parliament, I will try my best to solve the problem and make people's lives better. The show was a success. The ABC TV station's ratings cover the entire United States, and now the ratings have far surpassed the other two major TV stations. After the broadcast, many people in the United States have met the young and promising owner of the largest TV factory in the United States. Many people in New York State also know Mike. Before, his vote in his electorate was the first place. This was mainly due to the old godfather. But through this interview show, more people got to know Mike. It turns out that he is such a good person, and people are naturally willing to vote for him. There are some people who support Mike more, that is, Veterans. Maybau TV's policy for soldiers to purchase TV sets without down payment by installments is definitely a welfare policy for soldiers. Those who buy TV sets are naturally grateful to Mike. During World War II, 12 million young adults in the United States joined the army. After the war, more than 10 million people were discharged. These people are now the backbone of the entire society, and the family is the same. Only these veterans can drive many votes. Mike and Hardy bid farewell, hugged and boarded the plane. 10 hours later, the plane landed. Mike returned to the Corleone family house and met his father and old godfather there. Father and son sit down. Today's Corleone family, many businesses have been separated. The old godfather asked Tessio and Clemenza to form his own family. The family business was assigned to Tom Hagen. The Corleone family is working hard to whiten themselves. The old godfather now has a new goal, fully supports Mike, and makes the Corleone family turn in another direction. He thinks that the road is wider and brighter. Mike, I watched your show and you said it very well. The people below gave me feedback. Now more and more people are supporting you, and your votes are far away from other competitors. The old godfather laughed, said, I didn't expect TV shows to be so powerful. Mike said. The old godfather shook his head. It's because ABC's propaganda is strong. Someone has given a speech on TV before, but the effect is not as good as this time. After speaking, the old godfather thought of Hardy again. Hardy controls ABC, which is equivalent to mastering a great voice. Look at it. Many politicians will demand him in the future. I was very optimistic about Hardy before, but I still didn't expect that he would develop so fast, and soon surpassed my expectations. Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Las Vegas are now all within his sphere of influence. ABC's influence goes beyond the scope of money. Mike, you and Hardy are good friends. In the future, you will maintain a good relationship and you should learn from him. Many times Hardy sees farther than you do. More elaborate planning. Mike nodded. I know my father. Seeing his son so serious, the old godfather smiled and patted him on the shoulder, and said with a smile, you are already a great Mike. This time the state legislature election is very stable. The next step is to run for the senator. Walking into Washington, you still have a long way to go. The way to go. Hades women have all gone to do their jobs. Ava Gardner continues to shoot movies, shooting most of the time, and it is estimated that it will be completed in more than a month. The filming of Human Ghosts Are Coming has started, and Heidi Romo is very busy now. Taylor has got a new script, Beauty and the Beast. She will play Belle. She is 15 years old now, and she is about 16 years old when she is ready to start filming. 16-year-old Taylor, regardless of body shape or appearance, has become a mature girl, and it is just right to play Belle. Han Yezin continues to run her own auction house. Her personality is introverted and she does not fight or grab. She now likes the business of antiques more and more and devotes herself to it. Now the auction house has grown bigger and bigger. The auction house has built a real treasure trove of antiques, which is waterproof and moisture-proof, and with HD security guards, it is completely safe. The auction house is now not only buying antiques, but also conducting auction business, making money through auctions. Han Yezin's ideal model is to acquire antiques for collection through auction money to achieve a balance. As for Irina, she is by his side. Irina, give you a task. Hardy said to the woman. What is the boss? I am going to form a Las Vegas TV station, which will be merged into ABC when it is completed, and a channel will be opened at the same time, and the Las Vegas channel will be broadcast to the entire United States. Hardy said. The French girl turned around and said in amazement, Boss, set up a Las Vegas channel alone to face the nationwide broadcast. That needs a lot of program support. Now we have invested a lot of manpower and material resources to support the ABC channel for 16 hours of broadcasting. The investment in a channel is very large. Hady shook his head and said with a smile, Las Vegas TV is completely different from the three major TV channels. There is no news, No TV dramas, no TV shopping programs. Then what program do you want this channel to do? Irina asked. It mainly shows the casino situation. I simply listed a playlist. Hardy said, leaning over and took out a piece of paper from the bedside table and handed it to the French girl. French girl took a closer look. Playing Las Vegas scenery, introduction of Hardy Hotel, food, facilities, nightclub, striptease show, reflecting the lewd luxury and leisure. Introduce the gambling hall, introduce various gambling methods, and record directly in the hall. The atmosphere of the scene is more real and strong, and people can see the scene of winning money. Holding gambling competitions, such as the Texas Hold'em tournament, each can be played for several hours, and it will definitely attract a lot of spectators. Horse racing will be established in the future, and after the dog racing, the horse racing and dog racing will be played. Casino lottery live broadcast, draws every 2 hours, can be live broadcast people's awards, and stimulate people's desire. Americans won awards, not like Hugo concealed, but prefer to show off on the camera. After the French girl finished watching, Hardy said, there is one more important item, the opening of the telephone betting lottery business. Similar to Live TV. Don't we draw once every 2 hours? In the meantime, we can accept telephone betting to help people from all over the United States. People betting. If someone wins, he must come to the casino to collect the money. Irina blinked. Boss, are you planning to start lottery business? But lottery is illegal now. Irina prompted. The lottery industry was once very popular in the United States. Many lottery players became gamblers addictive. Starting in 1833, some states began to ban lotteries. By 1930, a total of 45 states passed laws declaring lottery illegal, and 35 state constitutions prohibited all lotteries activity. Later, until 1964, some states declared that lottery was legal again. Although Nevada opened up gambling, it did not open lottery business. Hardy smiled. This is not a lottery. It's a casino betting lottery. It's a different thing from a lottery. I asked the lawyer team. This situation can't be defined. Until novel.com. After all, TV betting lottery is a novelty, and judges are not easy to judge. This is also the reason why someone wins the prize and must come to the casino to claim it. We believe that the entire gambling process takes place in the casino. It is just that people are invited to bet, and it has nothing to do with the lottery. Even if someone files a lawsuit, the lawyer can still grind their teeth with them, and the worst result is to stop the business. Hardy smiled. In fact, this is to exploit legal loopholes. I understand the boss. We have enough ABC staff. It is not difficult to build a local platform. I guess it will be completed in less than a month. Irina said. Hardy told Irina that he bought Las Vegas radio before, and there was a guy named Colin Firth over there, who was the director of the radio station. He had also worked in the TV station before. The radio station has an office building, and the TV station can set it there directly. You go to see if this Colin Firth can be used. If you can focus on training it. Don't worry, boss, I will do it well. Irina said. It's nice to have such a secretary, able and capable.